Hi, my name is Robert Chelle with Chelle Law, and my firm assists physicians with employment contract issues. So one broad question is, what should be included in a physician contract? Well, obviously a lot, but let's kind of hit the highlights of what should be included in every physician contract. Keeping in mind that each physician has their own kind of needs and wants, and it's specialty dependent, but we'll just kind of hit the main points that should be in any contract. So one, what's the term of the agreement? So how long does it last? How is it renewed? And then how is it terminated? And the how is it terminated part is extraordinarily important. So you can terminate the contract by mutual agreement, or the term could end and it's not renewed. It could be terminated for cause, so meaning someone violates the agreement. Or lastly, and this is the most important part, without cause termination, meaning any physician contract should have some kind of without cause termination that allows either party to terminate the agreement with a certain amount of notice, usually 60 or 90 days. If your employment contract, and you're not a J1 waiver employee, if your employment contract does not have without cause termination, do not sign the agreement. You absolutely do not want to be locked into a job that you 100% hate working at or going to every day, and you're stuck for a term, 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. So you need the ability to terminate the contract if things are not going well. Unfortunately, every job may look amazing from the outside, but once you get into it and are working there and are there every day, things can change. So if that's the case, then you need to be able to get out. So anyway, that's about it as far as the termination and what needs to be in there. The compensation obviously needs to be included. If it's productivity compensation, how is it calculated? Either RVUs or net collections. How is payment handled after the contract is terminated? The restrictive covenants, the non-compete, the non-solicitation agreement, non-disparagement. All of the terms of that need to be included as well. Couple things about the non-compete that sometimes are missing. One, it needs to identify the specialty. Some physicians are either double boarded or maybe are IM, but working as a hospitalist. So the specific specialty of what you're doing for the employer should be included. How long it lasts, usually a year, sometimes 2, but to be enforceable most of the time, 1 year is considered reasonable. What's the geographic limitation? Is it 5 miles, 10 miles, 15 miles? And then more importantly, what is it attached to? Is it just your primary office location? Is it a hospital? Is it multiple hospitals? Is it every facility that the health network or hospital owns? These are absolute details that need to be worked out in any physician contract and need to be included. All right, so a couple other things that need to be included. Sometimes benefits. So some employers will have like a benefits summary, meaning like a PDF that lists all of the benefits they have. So health, vision, dental, life, disability, retirement. Do they pay for your dues and fees? How much do they pay for your CME? All of that. The specific details of like the health plan don't need to be included in employment contract, but signing bonus, relocation assistance, how much time off you get, those are things that most likely should be included in the employment agreement. The bonuses absolutely need to be included, or maybe an offer letter at least. And then finally, kind of the miscellaneous provisions, what state law applies, how do you give notice, can you assign the contract? At the end of every contract, there'll be a section of like 15 to 20 small, paragraphs that go through a bunch of different things. And, you need to look at all of them. Many of them won't make sense to a non-attorney, but they're important to be in there as well. I'm not going to go through all those right now, though. So those are the broad strokes of what should be included in a physician contract. Obviously, I think it's a great idea to have an attorney review your agreement. Just makes sense. You're going to sign a contract that's worth, some cases over $1 million, depending upon salary. Just makes sense to have a professional look it over, make sure that you're covering all your bases. Anyway, if you have any particular questions, I'm always happy to answer them. You can give us a call at the number listed below in the description, or you can reach us through our website. That's chellelaw.com, CHELLE law.com. Again, my name is Robert Chelle, and appreciate you watching the video. Thanks.